Go.
A podcast ulit-ulit na ako a podcast session with you talks. Be the better you.
Warm greetings to our listeners. This is Ezra together with,
Becca.
Miggy.
Nilo,
and we are back for another casual talk with each other about our insight on how to be better with us teens. Today's session is all about being self conscious, about never being good enough. Lately, you might be asking yourself, how am I not smart enough? Or how can I be good enough? Well, these questions you might ask yourself are common issues when being self conscious about never being good enough. In this podcast session, we are going to talk about being self conscious, and if you're experiencing this problem, we might be able to help you overcome it.
wait, how can we experience these certain issues and why?
This particular issue might be coming from several different scenarios, and one common scenario is being jealous of someone else that is able to do certain things that you cannot do. This is when you become self-conscious about yourself, why you cannot do that particular thing that you can do. Another reason why you might be experiencing this is that you are surrounded by toxic people. Oftentimes, these toxic people either bring your confidence down or do not support you emotionally. Being the last reason to be mentioned here, yet maybe the most impactful for some, are having demanding parents. In this case, you start to feel self-conscious from the very start of your childhood because your parents set high expectations for you.
But these signs of being self conscious can be avoided like any mental disorder. There's always a way out. Either if it's easy or not, it's always possible.
Yeah, and I believe that what you are going through is temporary by being aware the three ways to overcome these issues. Number 1, know that it is okay to be yourself. 2, try to find the reason why you are being self-unconscious about yourself. Example sa akin, I am an ADHD individual and I'm proud of it. Even though I have this kind of case, but this is also who I am. And lastly, try to avoid listening to the constant criticism about you and surround yourself with positive people. Also, do not try to criticize someone about their flaws, so you would know what it means to be at their feet.
Okay. Yeah, so I believe with those research that was stated, for me, I get conscious with my grades, especially that I am very competitive when it comes to my grades. So when someone is better than me, I really get angry to that person. Like, if I see that I'm not smart to look at,
Are you like,
I
you
get
feel like you're
conscious.
being pressured to be better
Yeah,
than that
it's
person?
yeah. It's not being pressured by the people surrounded by you, but this thing called
Yeah.
being perfectionist. I want to be perfect in this way. I am scared of failure. I want to put goals that I cannot achieve, but I know I can achieve, but I don't, but it's not achievable.
Like no one's pressuring you at all, but yourself.
You're becoming toxic to yourself, and then when you become toxic to yourself, then you became toxic to the other people around you. For me, I overcome it by talking to friends, and then that's when I realized that we're humans after all, and we cannot be perfect, and we cannot do what we want all the time. Acceptance, and then
Acceptance.
and I'd say less care for being too perfect to myself. Not to the point that you will like not care about the deadlines, not study anymore. What I did
Lower
is
your
I just
expectations.
yeah, I- and I also learned that even though you have high grades, and then your reflection to that is you never learned anything, and then it's nonsense that you got that kind of score. So I feel like I want to be more Like even though I don't get that high or good grades or what I wanted, but at least I was able to learn something or gain new knowledge, and then that's already good for me. After all, your grades it's not.
I find
Yeah. Really, yeah.
we have the same situation because every time I ask my brother, I'll be like, Kuya, please help me doing this. And he will be like, stop stressing yourself. Effort more when you're in senior high. You will be burned out. So, and I'll be like, no. So, yeah. He will be like, no one's pressuring you, right? I'll be like, no one. But I'm pressuring myself
Yeah.
because
But
I'll feel
that's-
useless.
yeah.
Like I'll feel useless if I'm not seeing this high grades.
But that's what's good in APEC. They don't have that honor rolls
Yes.
because it's less of the competition. You know, like how they're so smarter than you, then you get jealous and all, then you say, "Oh, I wish I was like that person."
Yes.
Like that, like that.
You'll wish that why am I not like her? Why am I not like him?
Why am I built different?
Especially those people that have the beauty in the brain. It's like
Ah,
at least you
yeah.
have one. Like may I at least have one. Like just one. Like I feel like
Guys, nasa na tayo? Nandito na tayo sa 3 ways to overcome.
So, we have learned so much in today's podcast, don't you think? Things shouldn't be rushed. Talk things out with people who make you conscious rather than bad mouthing them or keeping it all to yourself. Communication is necessary. Necessary communication. A quote I have found is that lack of communication ruins everything because instead of knowing how the person is feeling, we just assume, which is wrong. So, everything revolves around you. How you deal with the people and how they act and talk towards you is up to you. How will you take them? It's either you drown yourself by what they do or be stronger with what they have done to you.
indeed. This is Ezra along with
Becca?
Mini.
Lilo.
and you just listen to a podcast session with you talks about being self-conscious, about never being good enough. Peace out!